Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm going to be reacting to One Piece, chapter 1184. But first, let's talk a little bit about 1183. So the fight between Loki and Imu continues, and Imu says, "So I shall eliminate thee instead, just like Dosan." So I'm thinking Dosan gotta be like the original wielder of the Needhogger fruit. And I guess that confirms that Imu was the one to kill that person. But Imu smiled when seeing the Needhogger fruit again. So definitely a complicated relationship. Then we see everyone dealing with the water god. And Ripley has a cool moment when she says, "My life means nothing to me if my son is ripped from my arms." Which, yeah, for sure cool, but at the same time it's a little sad in that she has all of this self-value on Colin. Like, maybe I'm not supposed to take it like this, but it doesn't feel, the most healthy. Though, I feel like that's just all that trying to have sort of like this type of parent who would do anything for their child. And so this is how it's coming across. But yeah, it seems like Killingham versus Sanji is gonna continue on, and then we go to where Gunko is still frozen, and Brook starts talking with I was gonna say the rest of the Straw Hats, but not everyone is here, so Nami, Usopp, and Jinbe. Yeah, I think that's all of them. And I'm still like, yo, that's crazy that Jinbe actually offered to uh, basically make sure that Gunko is dead. So like, that's fair. Like, putting aside the fact that I don't think they can kill her, uh, is just Jinbe being willing to do so. That caught me off guard. But yeah, Brook can tell, even if he's not 100% sure, that, Gunko has been acting as if there's multiple people inside her. And I think he's correct. Like, leaving aside Imu, like, Gunko and Shuri are different. Hmm. But yeah, there's still like some questions as to like how did how and why Imu, let's say, grabbed Gunko and just, put a lid on her memories and can just possess her at any time, and also made her ageless. Like the Gorosei, like what's so special on Imu's eyes about her? But yeah, Brook says he lost contact with her when she traveled to Sacred Marie Joy. But, him saying that, there's no guarantee that Shuri did that of her own accord. That's just how Brook saw it. So, we go into the flashback, and we see that Brook was a failed musician because no one liked his music or his singing, that's very surprising considering, the type of cheery camaraderie that he had with the Roomba Pirates, and they all liked his music, so, you know, subjective opinion, I guess. But he was the leader of the battle convoy in Spera Kingdom, the land of instrument makers. And Shuri was age 7 when he was 20. And he had a crush on her mom. And he was just very much not afraid of showing it, even when her husband was right in front of him. But it seems like Brook and, what's her name? Candle were friends and worked together for a while before Reuven came into the picture, so I think that also makes it more understandable in my eyes. And a mafia family comes in, the Moulon family. And they were targeting Candle, but of course they fail. Mainly because Brook is just so cool, he uses his I'd already cut them all technique. But also it seems like, from what he says, that Candle is a very skilled swordsman as well. So, yeah. In this era, the kingdom was at peace. ... So, let's see what happened. Let's start in 1184. Titled, We're All Bones When We Die. Okay. And the reader request for the chapter cover is Brook getting electrocuted by electric jellyfish while swimming in the sea. Okay. Okay. By the time the Princess of Spedia... Oh, Spedia? Maybe I read it wrong. Or it was mistranslated? I thought it said Spera last chapter. Spedia was 14 years of age. Tales of her beauty had spread until 5 princes of nearby kingdoms had asked for her hand in marriage. Okay, so she's the princess. I thought she was like a commoner. Just someone who just got strong on her own and was maybe like childhood friends with Brook or something. And then, oh wait, I'm dumb. Never mind. Just ignore all that. I completely confused Shuri with Candle. So that's let me just refresh and go back to the beginning. By the time the Princess of Speria, Shuri, was 14 years of age, tales of her beauty had spread, until 5 princes of nearby kingdoms had asked for her hand in marriage. Kingdom of Speria, Princess Shuri, age 14. I should have just kept reading before saying anything. I yield. You're so weak. We're sorry. I don't like weak men who can't play music. Music? No, yep. There's Brook. I hear you defeated all the princes in combat. Princess Shuri. Kingdom of Spedia, Battle Convoy Commander. Brook, age 27. Okay. So it's been 7 years since the last chapter. I sure did. You like strong women, don't you, Brooke? Well, I'm a lot stronger now. Oh boy. The moment that I saw, like, men who can't play music, I'm like, it's gotta be because of Brooke, huh? And I'm a lot cuter. I suppose you are. And I bet my chest will fill out in the future too. Stop that, it's undignified. Oh, why do you have to talk like Papa? Huh. Ah, beauties, ladies, might I have a gather at your garters, a pick at your panties? Uh, you know, it's not exactly the same as it always, I feel like it's translated. Like, may I see your panties? But I like it's not perfected yet. Who's undignified now? Alright. So, yeah. I thought it was just gonna be a one time thing, but no. Princess Shooting, her crush on Brook, has uh, stayed throughout the years so far. But thankfully, it doesn't seem like um, Brook is entertaining it in any way. Oh, cows and frogs and slaves and kings, we're all bones when we die. Oh, that's the chapter title. Cows and frogs and slaves and kings, we're all bones in the end. That's all there is to say. Yay. Pretty sure this is a new song that we've heard from Brook. Yo ho ho ho! Ha 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 ha! I love all your songs, Brook. Yes, His Majesty said the same thing. You really love Papa, don't you, Brook? And Mama too, of course. Yes, I owe him everything. If I hadn't met your father, I'd be nothing but bones by now. I see. Oh, I was actually just thinking, like, are we gonna get more explanation on why he feels that way? But I'm just looking at the next page and it's like, okay, we are getting the flashback within the flashback. Brook, age 11. Hey, hey, they're so lucky. School, real instruments, they sound so pretty. Uh-oh. I can't believe we're actually seeing Brook this young. Whoa. That nasty little boy spearing through the bars again. Wow, I'm sorry. Shoo, shoo, you're scaring all the students. Ew, what a stench. The shame of this country. Trash dump. Let's blame the king, we need a new king. Only one day we'll get to play real music. Dad and mom and little bro, we're all starving skin and bones. How am I even alive? Eating toast so I can thrive. Let's blame the king, we need a new king. Yo, this one actually really works in English. Trash dump. Yeah, I mean, very much like a lot of islands slash kingdoms in One Piece. There's a big difference in how the people well off are like, and how they treat the people who have a lot less. And it's also just interesting how Brook uses his pain and struggles he has, and just the desire to have a better life, and for having a king that actually cares and channels it all through his songs. These are terrible lyrics. Did you make them up? No, it's the current king, Reuven. And is that? It's my violin. That's a violin. I made it out of glass bottle and some wire. Doesn't it sound nice? Sure, way to be creative. Oh, I love that. You came here before, right? Are you a fan of mine, old man? Ha ha ha, maybe I am, but I'm not that old. I'm only 21. Oh, he does look older than that. Oh, wow, you look so much older. Yo, you must have had a hard life. Whoa, you got a weird laugh, kid. Yo, I guess I'll call you bro instead. Here, bro, I'll cook you a meal as a sign of friendship. I caught some fresh grasshoppers and a frog today. Mmm, that's good. The secret ingredient is curry powder. I steal it from the Navy ships that come to port every now and then. It makes everything you put it in taste like curry. I guess that's not much of a secret ingredient then. Yo ho ho ho. Mm, Reuven's reaction. The soup du jour is dollar abalone, harvested from the Ural Peninsula and cooked in red wine with A6 rupee beef. Yeah, so he was. Mm, I think he was royalty from the start, and he's just reflecting on how he has so much, and then this kid he gets so happy with so little. How, but also that you know, rich people have so they could eat so much, and yet this fancy dinner is just like they're starving themselves just for you know elegancy. Your Highness, this is the daughter of the Saffron Saibatsu. She graduated top of the class from Enoa Academy. What's up, bro? It's so good it made you tear up? Huh? Oh, right. This is Asperia too. Yeah, he's so disconnected from, like people actually just living like this. I'm just a little tired. Thanks for the meal. Oh, yo. I don't think that reaction is just because it's like, oh, this is so good, I cannot believe it, but rather, it's so bad, I can't believe this kid is so happy to eat it. But it's because he has nothing else. That whatever he can find, he's just that overjoyed. And not only that, despite it being the only thing he has, he's willing to share it. Oh, I love Brook so much, man. He's so kind. Yo, so good it makes you shiver, huh? I'm glad you like it so much. Hang on, bro, I'll sing you a song now. What? You wanna pay me? Don't bother, bro. We've each got our troubles, don't we? I can't. He's so. I love Brook so much. Okay. Next page, Reuven is holding, I don't know, a bottle and then something with a skull and crossbones on it. I I don't know what to make of that. I guess it could be alcohol? But I'm not sure why he's smiling so much. But I guess he's just making it a common occurrence to visit Brook. And then they're fishing together. And you can see how much both of them are having so much fun just enjoying each other's company. One day, Speria Cello Port. It's a naval escort ship. Load the merchant with ship with instruments. Be very careful, they're fragile. Uh, Brook? Oh no. I don't know what you mean. You got the wrong guy. Cough, cough. Don't lie to me, you little mule. Where's the powder the gangsters told you to carry? Where'd you hide it? What? We paid a lot of money for that stuff and you're supposed to give it to us. And instead, what do we find? Curry powder. Cows and frogs and slaves and kings we're old bones when we die. Stop singing! It'll be over in a moment if I keep singing. So long, stray dogs. So long, bro. Oh. Either way, he's seen our faces. We gotta kill him and go after the gang. We're old bones when we die. Brook! Huh? Yo, Reuven! Oh, okay. I get it. Bro? Prince Reuven? Oh. Huh? Prince? Yeah, he had no idea. I'm so glad you're alright, Brook. I don't know what I'd do with myself if you died. Step back, your highness. The battle combo will handle the rest. Don't try to stop me. I'll do this myself. Look what these guys did to my little friend. They need to feel the same pain he did. Go ahead. Hey, what? That's Speria's battle convoy. Prince Reuven, we caught the Mulan family and the mule who was transporting their drugs. Mule? Then he really is just a kid who loves curry powder? I can't. Your Highness, you have to set your personal grudge aside. The world government is behind the Navy. If the government is backing this scum, then the world's truly coming to an end. Right, Candle? I am your trusted blade, Highness. I'll fight at your side. Hey, stop, we're Navy! No, you're not! You're trash! Go ahead! Yo, Reuven is so real. I really like him. Go ahead. Yeah, you tell them. If the Navy really, is willing to do this, and no, I don't. I don't acknowledge them as such. They're sword fighting, that's so cool. Hey, did you hear? Lady Candel's done it again. She saved the kingdom from peril. Okay, well, I get that they're very big fans of her, but, it was mainly Reuven. It was him, the reason why that happened, but that's fine. Spedia Palace. Are you awake now, Brook? I am not angry at you, Prince Reuven. I'm simply asking that you be more mindful of your royal position. Kingdom of Spedia, Battle Convoy Commander, Candel. Okay, well, Candel is way older than, like, the age gap between her and Brook is a lot bigger than I thought. I thought her and Brook were gonna be like childhood friends or something. And then they knew each other before she knew Reuven, but at least that was the vibe I was getting in 1183. But nope. Alright then. Yeah. Hey, Brook. You're a prince, bro? Hey, listen. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I wasn't trying to hide it. I just had too much fun hanging around you to ruin the good times. Also, don't you dare tell anyone about stealing that curry powder. Every time Prince Reuven went missing, we went into a panic trying to find him. I never would have guessed he was passing the time with such an adorable little friend. That's what got Brooke to have the crush on her? I mean, I guess. I was hoping it was more substantial, but it really does seem like he just fell for her because of her looks. Though I'm hoping that there's more to it later. I mean, last chapter, Brooke was like literally the only one that was trusting in her skills enough to not be afraid that she was gonna get hurt. So, there's definitely more to it. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know your wounds were so deep. Nah, he's fine, ignore him. More importantly, listen up. This guy's my favorite musician. Give him a room in the barracks and some real instruments to play. And make it so he can attend school. We've got a new star in Speria. Huh? I love this guy. If we keep him around, life in the palace is gonna be way more fun. Oh, that moving Brook to tears. It's not the same, but it's giving just a little bit. It's giving that moment between Corazon and Law. When Corazon is like, that time when you stabbed me. The truth is that you were hurting a lot more than I was, right? And then he walks away, and we see Law cheering up. It just, it has that similar framing. Though here it's, Reuven has changed Brook's life for the better, and he's just acting so casual about it, like it's not such a big deal for him. But to Brook, like, that means the world. And now I get why Brook was so freaking mad at Shooty for killing him. Man. Now this is, this is Reuven as a prince, not a king. Though I do wonder how much he changed things for people in a similar situation to Brook. Because, it's definitely different to just do it for Brook. Because he liked him and considered him his friend. Basically playing favorites instead of seeing it as a systemic problem and doing something about it in a bigger scale. But I don't think that's been talked about. If Reuven did something in between Brook being 11 and then being 20 in chapter 1183 to make the kingdom a better place for everyone, not just for rich people. But yeah, I hope he did. It seemed like he has the personality of someone who would. Especially that little, like, epiphany he has when he first has that meal with Brook. And he's thinking about, like, the food he was given. And, being presented with a possible marriage partner. Like, this is the first time he really saw how bad things are for poor people in his kingdom. And from then on, he was like, I don't want Brook to feel alone. But also, I don't want him to treat me any differently. So I'm not going to tell him that I'm not, someone who has to survive in scraps like him. Reuven kind of, I feel like, might be a little bit like Savo. Now, I don't think Reuven would have gotten to the point of, like, being so radical as to join the revolutionary army. Just being sick of how unfair things can be. But, I guess he's a Savo that stayed being royalty. And it wasn't until being a young adult that he started to see things how they truly are outside of his bubble. And just couldn't take how suffocating the life he had was. But at the same time, seeing how Brook had it probably made him feel very grateful for what he does have. And just, admiring Brook for being able to smile and create these wonderful songs despite the situation he's in. Finding heaven in hell. But yeah, I really like this chapter. The first 2 pages were just kind of like, eh. But the rest was so good. And it's definitely gonna make me quite sad when we get to Reuven's death. But yeah, I'm glad that Reuven is the type of royalty who cares for his subjects and wants to treat them like anyone else and wants to be treated like just a regular person and not just this, untouchable king. But yeah, I think this is gonna be it for this one. But I really, really enjoyed it. And I really liked the new song we got from Brook on this one. And I feel like it's really meaningful to the kind of person he is. And I feel like, especially the line "we're all bones when we die" refers to, like, we're all equal, all the same. Why do we discriminate between each other? We're all going to die all the same. Might as well help each other and try to get along as we're alive. That's what I got from it. But yeah, uh, really excited for this flashback to continue. So if you enjoyed this reaction, please like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.